The England team to play Italy on Sunday has just been announced. We can go to our reporter, James Cole, for the details. James, over to you.
Yeah, the big news from this team is that Marcus Smith has dropped out of England's starting 15 onto the bench. The Harlequins fly half has been playing out of position at fullback, and he is replaced in the starting team by Elliot Daly, who has more experience as a fullback, a specialist fullback at that. There are two other changes. Fraser Dingwall comes in at centre with Henry Slade dropping out, and Jamie George starts at hooker as he earns his 100th cap. So here is the team in full to face Italy at Twickenham on Sunday. At fullback, as I say, Elliot Daly, Tommy Freeman on one wing, Ollie Lawrence and Dingwall are the centres, Ollie Slightholme on the other wing. Finn Smith continues at 10 with Alex Mitchell at 9. So 5 Northampton players in the England back line. Up front, it's Ellis Genge, Jamie George, Will Stewart, Maro Toje, Ollie Chesham, Tom Curry, Ben Earl and Tom Willis. So the only change to the England pack is that Jamie George comes in as a starter rather than a finisher. But the big news, as I say, is that Marcus Smith drops to the bench. It's a big decision by Steve Borthwick. They've been trying England to get both Smiths, Finn Smith and Marcus, on the pitch at the same time. But in doing so, they've had to play Marcus Smith, who is a specialist fly-half, out of position. And the problem, it's not that he's played particularly badly in either game, but he just hasn't really fired. The experiment hasn't really fired. And the problem is, as brilliant a talent as Marcus Smith is, he isn't a specialist fullback. And in rugby union, the fullback is a very specialist position with very specialist skills, i.e. you've got to field the high ball, you've got to look after all of the backfield, and you need a really good kicking game out of hand as well. So it hasn't really worked. Steve Borthwick is reverting now to square pegs in square holes in bringing Elliot Daly, a specialist fullback, in at 15 to face Italy. And also that change in the midfield as well is a really interesting one, because I thought when I first saw the team that, well, Henry Slade must be injured, but I'm told Henry Slade is fit. So Fraser Dingwall comes in as England mix up their midfield. England, they've won their last 2 games, got over the line against France just, got over the line against Scotland just, but both performances, certainly the win over Scotland, have left more questions than answers in terms of England's game plan and their style of play. We keep hearing Steve Borthwick say they want to run the ball, but it was a very ugly performance, and they'll admit not a brilliant performance against Scotland at Twickenham. So we want to see a bit more running rugby from England. They want to do it, the fans want to see it, and they'll get a chance against an Italy team who got absolutely humped last time out against France. So it's England against Italy at Twickenham on Sunday, preceded by what is really being billed as the Six Nations decider, when Ireland host France on Saturday in Dublin. England need France to do them a favour, but not too much of a favour, because the bonus point system comes into play too. We'll be hearing from Fraser Dingwall, the England centre who starts against Italy, and also Alex Mitchell, England's scrum half, very shortly when they come over and have a little chat with us here at their training camp in Surrey.